Do you remember the movie The Neverending Story? That movie was my favorite movie as a kid. Like every single weekend, my parents would go rent a VHS movie, and every time we would beg, please get The Neverending Story. Like we thought if we asked for it enough that they would just buy it. But back then, like movies were so, not really family friendly budget. And so it was cheaper to rent the movies for $1 or $2, right? Seriously. So my brother and I probably know every stinking line to that movie because we watched it every single weekend. I have the DVD as an adult. I just love it, right? And I got this. I was recording a podcast this morning with my business bestie Paige, and our guest said something that I was like, oh, I'm having a pop rock, and I had to like start writing stuff down. And what I wrote down, we were talking about feeling stuck, and I don't know why, but this part, the most traumatic scene in the whole movie is with, what I'm talking about. It's Atreyu and Artax and the Swamp of Sadness. And if that movie does not make you cry in that part, there's something wrong with you. I'm just saying. So like the thing that like stuck out to me today that made me like go, oh my God, like I have to get this out of my brain is how us as entrepreneurs, we get stuck. We create our own swamp of sadness with the fear of the unknown, with the fear of failure, with the fear of success, with the fear of being judged, all the fears, all the things. We do that to ourselves. So Atreyu is begging Artax to like change his mindset to like, you can do it, please, like, come on. And the funny thing is that, the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You know that. I know that. As a business coach and consultant and a launch strategist, I can help people design the most amazing program or course or whatever it is that they want to do in their business. The problem is 99.9% of the time, it's not any of that stuff. It's all here. It's mindset, it's confidence, it's the belief. So while he's begging the horse to please, like, believe in yourself, you can't let the swamp like take you. The horse gives up and he doesn't make it. And it's like devastating. It's devastating. It's still like gets me a little choked up. But as entrepreneurs, we kind of do the same thing. We allow those fears and all of that stuff to consume us to the point that we sink. We stay stuck because making a decision about anything means that you have to make a decision, which means that it could be the wrong decision. It could be the wrong decision. And I used to joke, my Facebook profile many times. I love going through my Facebook memories. I talk about this a lot. I love going through my Facebook memories. And I used to say, now hiring a decision maker, because I was so afraid of making the wrong decision. I was afraid of making the wrong decision. And then I talk about this a lot too. There's a book that I read a long time ago called If Life is a Game, These Are the Rules. And some of these lessons in this book, there's 10, have stuck with me so greatly that I just always, it's such a good reminder for myself that there are no mistakes, only lessons. And there is no failure, only opportunities to learn. So what if we could decide to just say, you know what, I'm going to make a decision. And it could be the wrong decision. It could be a decision that is full of hurdles and walls and life lessons. And that is okay. Because along the way, it's the yellow brick road. I'm going to meet people along the way that are going to help me along my journey. I refuse to count that as a failure. I refuse to count that as a mistake. So if you could get out of your own damn way, make a decision, and just accept that no matter what happens is supposed to happen. You are exactly where you need to be. You do not have to be anywhere else. Just right where you are. You are not behind. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. I hear that all the time from people. I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind. And I'm like, you're not behind. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. So let's shift. Let's just shift this idea that making a mistake is a bad thing. Let's shift the idea that failure is a bad thing, because I don't believe in either. There are no mistakes, only lessons. There are no failures, only opportunities. Once we can be open and curious and say, I wonder what would happen if I did that. Be curious about it and have wonder and go through it with an open mind and an open heart and say, you know what? I didn't know what to expect. And that was pretty cool. Like, it's okay. It's 100% okay. It's 100% okay to not know where you're going. Kind of sucks. I encourage you to have a roadmap. But if you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you're going to get there? So yeah, it's okay to be curious and to be open, but also okay to have a roadmap, have a flashlight, have a buddy. Like, make sure that you don't get stunk in the swamp of sadness. Do not get sucked into all of the negativity, the things that your brain is telling you. It's a lie. Fear is a liar. Fear is a liar. It's there to protect you, to keep you safe. Yes, I get that. But it also prevents you from doing the things that you're supposed to do because you're worried about the things that you don't know if they're going to happen or not. Okay? There are people that made an investment in themselves, in their business or whatever, not knowing if it was going to give them a positive or a negative result. They took the risk. There's a saying, no, without risk, there are no rewards. You cannot get rewards without taking risk. So I'm asking you today to take a risk on yourself, to bet on yourself, to believe in yourself that you can do this. You are smart enough, you are capable, you are competent, and you know how to ask for help when the time comes. If you get stuck, reach out. Absolutely ask for help. We're not supposed to know all the things. I still ask for help. I don't know all the things. And guess what? I don't want to know all the things. I'm not supposed to. My brain only has capacity to hold so much information. So I rely on my friends and my team and the people that I have grown to love and trust, that they have my best interest. And if I call them for help, that they're going to say, Elaine, remember, this is this. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you said that. Okay. Thank you for the reminder. I'm not supposed to remember it all. I can't possibly. Okay. So let's agree as we move forward in our journey, the never-ending story, right? He's got to go through the stuff. Dorothy down the Wizard of Oz, a yellow brick road. They got to go on the journey in order to learn the stuff. You are on your journey, learning the stuff right now. Bastion is in the attic reading about you right now and your journey. The book about your life is in progress right now. You are living it. You are going through it. You have to go through this shit in order to figure out how to make it all work. By the end of the story, it all makes sense. Right now, it may not make any sense at all, but that doesn't mean that you give up. You keep going because persevering is the story. It's what everyone wants to learn is how did you survive? How did you persevere? You were so resilient. It's because you decided not to give up. You are the hero of your own story. You are the main character in your own story right now. Bastian is in the attic reading about you right now, and you don't realize it, that you are in the never-ending story right now. Like, that's some crazy shit, isn't it? Some crazy shit right now. Some crazy shit. So I just felt very compelled to come and share this with you because it has just been like bugging me all day since recording this podcast episode this morning with Paige and Suzanne, that I was just like, I have to get this out. I have to get this out. And I'm coming to you. My lipstick's not perfect. I've been eating vegetables. I'm not perfect. And I'm coming to you with this message right now because it's important. And I'm showing up imperfectly to demonstrate that you can show up imperfectly. I'm on my journey right now, and I'm very excited about it. You are on your journey right now, and I'm very excited about it. And if you need help and support along your journey, if you need someone to come with you and hold you by the hand and say, you can do this, come on, you got this, to encourage you, to let you know that it's all going to be okay, to talk things out when you're not quite sure, should I do this or should I do this? You need someone to help you weigh the options. I'd love to talk to you. Like, I would love to help you along your journey so that you can get to the ivory tower, to help you get to the Emerald City, right? I want to help you get there, but you can't do it alone. Coaches need coaches. I have two coaches. I have two coaches and two talk it out buddies because I know that I need support, and I am not in so much ego that I can't think that I don't need support, because I do. And then I love to pay that forward and help other people get the support that they need. So get in touch with me. You can reach me hello@elaineturso.com, and let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. That's it. Pick my brain, figure out where you want to go, and how can I help you get there? You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do this alone any longer. Okay. Happy Friday. It's Flannel Friday in my house. Hope you guys have a good day. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.